my favorite people. I have more Young Living to show you. This order is from May. So this is my May Essential Rewards order. I did the basic 100 PV order again. I know, no fun, not hitting all the promos, I'm not getting all the gifts with purchase, so boring. But I'm just like, right now I don't need a ton of it, and you know, I get what I need and move on. So I got a pack of these Thieves hand wipes. I actually like these better than the Thieves sanitizing wipes. I mean, these are hand sanitizing wipes, but there's like Thieves wipes. I think there's 30 in both packs. These are cheaper, and I just like this size. I keep them on the counter, I keep one at work, I keep them in my purse, wherever, and they're just a good size for cleaning up a quick mess, something that needs more than a rag or a paper towel or whatever. You need a little sanitizing action, and then you can throw it away because it's gross. This is fairly new. I got the Red Cedar Bliss Essential Oil Blend, so that's one that I don't have. There are a couple of other new ones that I haven't gotten yet, but they weren't anything that I wasn't excited about them, so I was like, do I need that? Let's see what's in this. This has a label you have to peel to read all of the ingredients. So let me do that for you guys. Let me see if I have prices on here. So this was also $54, by the way. And this has to be diluted, but it has orange oil, bay leaf oil, clove oil, helichrysum, western red cedar leaf oil, and western red cedar wood oil. So interesting. If you want to use this on your skin or anything, you have to dilute it. So you don't have to do that in the diffuser, but definitely dilute it if it's going to touch your skin. Yep, so that was $54 big. That's probably why I didn't order it when it first came out, because unless I know I like something, I don't want to pay that much for it, to be completely honest. But then I also needed to restart my Zing, so now I have my Zing. Today I actually didn't take one to work at all because I didn't have one in the fridge. I had them here, but I didn't have one in the fridge, so I didn't even have one at work today, which is fine because now that I'm only working an 8-hour day, I'm kind of like, do I need this? So for everyone that doesn't know, I transferred to a new department and now I work 5/8. There's not really any overtime allowed, but I got a raise. It's all day shift. No one's gonna ask me to come in early. No one's gonna ask me to stay late. It's just come, do your work, go home. Nobody's gonna call me when I'm off the clock. You know, if someone emails you or sends you a Teams message while you're gone, you just deal with it when you come back. So far a couple of patients have yelled at me. It wasn't my fault, but it is what it is. And you know, patients don't always feel well when they come to see us, whether it's in the emergency room where I was before, or now working at the infusion center. So, you know, we have a lot of cancer patients. And you know, all of our patients, whether they're here for hydration, iron, chemotherapy, like whatever it is, they have to wait for prior authorization before they're scheduled. So sometimes they get scheduled before they're supposed to, or, you know, there's an error. And so that's one of the patients that got really upset with me. I had to call her and cancel her appointment. And she was like, I need my chemotherapy. And I'm like, I know, but you can't come because you're not authorized by your insurance yet. So I just had her call her insurance and see if they could expedite the process. And I'm like, we can get you back on the schedule as soon as it's authorized. Like, this is pending, but this could cost you a lot of money if I let you come and you're not authorized. So if someone really wants to come anyways, like, they can sign an ABN or pay up front. But we like to bill the insurance first because most people can't just afford to pay for any of those kind of treatments up front. Even if it's something like an iron infusion, most people can't afford to pay for that up front. Like, you just can't. It's very expensive. So I understand why people might be upset. They're not feeling well. They have stuff going on. They're just trying to get fixed. And you have to wait for forever. You don't understand. Okay, how did I get scheduled if I wasn't authorized? Like, somebody screwed up. I'm like, I know. It wasn't me because that's not really my department. But I'm here at the site and I'm the one that has to deal with it. Because scheduling does not cancel patients unless the patient calls to cancel themselves. And the authorization team totally works from home. And they don't speak to patients at all. Like, if someone has a question about the status of their authorization, they call the site and registration, or me as financial advocate, or the site manager. Like, someone else has to deal with that. So I can take the call. I can touch base with the benefits and auths team, who's at home on their couch in their pajamas, not talking to the patients. You know, who cares? I have to see the patients in person, and that's the hard part. Like, they don't see these patients necessarily as people. They're just numbers on a screen or whatever. So I have to clean up their mess sometimes. So far that's not fun, but I did 3 weeks of training, and then I've been on my own for 2 weeks now. I've had a meeting at another site, which was very fun. Everyone went, so we just left all the infusion centers unattended, but we don't all get to see each other very often. They fed us, we played games, they gave us gift cards. You had to win a game to get a gift card, to be fair, and I did have to fight someone to get an Amazon gift card, and by fight I mean win musical chairs. But it was very fun, and it was worth, ending the day early. I mean, they let us go home early if we wanted to after the meeting, so it was worth it. And I just rode with my other coworker that works at the same site that I do, so that, first of all, I had no idea where to go, so how was I even gonna do that anyways? But did that. It was fun. We've had a holiday, so I've had a short week again, but I had, it also came with some challenges. Even though I got a raise, it's a different uniform, so I had to pay for that out of pocket. That was really the big financial thing. Like, it's really right next door to where I worked before, so it's not really any different as far as getting there. I had to train at another site, and that cost me a lot more money to get there, so that was not fun. And then there was an issue with my transfer, so I got paid wrong, and that was challenging. But as far as the actual work, it's not too different from what I was doing before, but it's different enough that I have had some things that I needed to adjust to, because it's different enough. And it's not very fun being the person at the site that when someone complains, they're going to complain to you. And not all patients know how their insurance works, or they don't understand that we are outpatient, and just because they have Medicare now doesn't mean that we take their Medicare. You have to have Part A and B. If you know, Part B covers your outpatient services. So sorry that you only have Part A. Please take more insurance if you can. Like, come on, more insurance is better than none. So it has its challenges. People call me all day, every day. People email me nonstop, and it is challenging to go between, okay, I need to double check that everyone that's coming tomorrow is good to go, and answering my emails because I can't let those stack up. I have to answer the phone. People leave me voicemails at all hours. I have to answer those. I have to call these people back. People will just walk into the site and want to see me, whether they were scheduled for an infusion or not. Like, they just show up and want to talk to someone. So all of that is a little challenging to get used to the workflow. It is definitely different. So I don't know if I will need this Zing, but I bought it just in case, and I'll probably keep taking it. I may stop buying it at some point, but I'm going to probably take it for a while because I am still getting used to the schedule, and a little caffeine hit in the morning might do me good for a while, at least until I get my sleep schedule readjusted. See, I'm tired now, and it's the afternoon, and I shouldn't be tired, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. To be determined if I will continue purchasing this or if I will decide that energy drinks, whether they are healthy or not, are unnecessary. We'll see.